Well, guys, prepare to cringe. While I have been touting Elon as the unsung, unexpected hero in actually grabbing MAGA by the head and forcing it to look at the very obvious fact that Trump and Epstein are clearly connected, and it was, if there is anything fishy about Epstein's death in prison, then it should definitely include some suspicion going towards Trump, the guy who was president when Epstein died in prison. But it took Elon to get MAGA's attention on that issue. Trump had all but buried this story completely. And now it's back in people's, people's main view, and they're mad at Trump. And Elon's kind of the unexpected hero of the story, believe it or not. Is he the hero we wanted? No. Is he the hero we deserve? No. But he's the hero we got. I hate to say it, but he is. And, he is just turning that goodwill, that very small drop of goodwill he got from me, quickly into sour cringe. Because Elon Musk has just announced that his AI companion attached to Twitter, Grok, is now going to have a feature that will allow users to date a variety, a cast, if you will, of different AI girlfriends and other such waifus and boyfriends and whatnot. Now, the story initially launched with Elon teasing this character right here. If anyone has a better, full model view of this character, I would love if you guys could send it my way, because I want to show it to you guys and put it side by side with a picture of Misa Imane from Death Note. This is literally her. Very... just barely not Misa Imane from Death Note. He was not original at all with this waifu design. $300 a month for not Grimes. Christ, man. She looks like Misa from Death Note? Yes, she really does. That is what everybody who's seen this immediately jumps to is, oh my god, is this just a ripoff of Misa Imane from Death Note? The answer is yes. He has no originality, and he probably... Death Note might be one of the 5 animes he's actually seen, and he really simps for her, and knows she's popularly simped for by the internet, and decided to just rip her design off, I suppose. Literally just bigger twin tails? Exactly. We have Misa Imane at home. Exactly. She looks like a Genshin character. Now, this is not the only Gooner AI companion you'll be able to date through Grok, through Elon's service, right? You'll also be able to date anti-religion Panda, I believe is this character right here. This shit is really weird. It goes deeper, and we're gonna read a little more about it, but here's the side-by-side I was hoping to show you guys. Y'all, I'm not even exaggerating a bit. It's the same picture. Oh wow, the black lace is on Misa's arms, but on this one it's her shoulders. Hey, can I borrow your homework? Can I copy your homework? Yeah, but change it up a little bit so no one notices. Dude. Dude. Blatant. Fucking blatant. And you're not even, ripping off an obscure anime character. Everyone's seen Death Note. My mom has seen Death Note. She loves it. Anyway. Let's get into it, guys. Let's find out more about this AI waifu Grok companion feature. I'm curious. Am I gonna be swearing off 3D women? Am I gonna be a 2D woman-only kind of guy? Make my family disappointed? Let's find out. Musk's Grok companions include a flirty anime character and an anti-religion panda. NBC News tested Grok's new AI companions, which seem designed to shock and entertain its users. Days after Grok anti-Semitism scandal rocked X, tech billionaire Elon Musk's AI chatbot has introduced 2 animated characters that tried to pressure users into sexually explicit or violent conversations. Yeah, for those that don't know, Grok had this big scandal over the fact that it was just pushing anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. And so, people are freaking out about that, and people are wondering if this story is just meant to cover that one up. But I'm gonna be real, I think this is just Elon doing Elon shit. Grok, a product of Musk's company xAI, is calling the characters quote-unquote companions. So far, there are 2 companions that users can chat with. A flirty Japanese anime character named Annie. Ah, yes, we're really, really close to Misa. It's like a name with, like, a lot of E and it's literally... Annie? Misa? It's literally if you switched a few letters around and put it backwards, that's Misa pronounced, right? Like, it's real close. They basically... Yeah, that's very on the nose. A character named Annie, who offers to make users' lives sexier, and a red panda named Bad Rudy, who insults users with graphic or vulgar language and asks them to join a gang with the goal of creating chaos. This is the kind of shit that Elon Musk thinks is like top kek. Like big 100 Reddit upvote soy. In videos posted on X and in conversations with NBC News, Bad Rudy said it wanted to carry out a variety of violent schemes, from stealing a yacht off a California pier to overthrowing the Pope. Bad Rudy has told users in various encounters that it wanted to crash weddings, bomb banks, replace baby's formula with whiskey, kill billionaires, okay, let's not judge him too harshly, and spike a town's water supply with hot sauce and glitter. This guy just sounds like a fun little prankster. It has also said that it takes inspiration from a prominent Russian-born anarchist and violent revolutionary. Annie is graphic in a different way, wearing a revealing dress. It strips to its underwear if a user flirts with it enough, according to videos of interactions posted on X. The 2 animated characters respond to voice commands or questions. As they answer, their lips move and they make realistic gestures. Okay, wait. You're telling me the AI anime girl strips for you when you flirt with it? I'll be right back. Anyway, the National Center on Sexual Exploitation, an anti-pornography and anti-sexual exploitation nonprofit, on Tuesday called on xAI to remove the Annie chatbot, saying in a statement that the character was childlike and promoted high-risk sexual behavior. I'm glad they're going after Elon with that, because if you guys don't remember, Elon called the Thai rescue dive, well, he wasn't Thai, but he was a British or Australian guy who dived to rescue those kids from the cave in Thailand that flooded, and Elon Musk got so mad that he couldn't be the center of attention that he called the rescue diver a pedophile. With no evidence, of course. And that was the first time I was like, huh, Elon Musk is kind of a piece of shit. I'm glad they're going after him for that. I don't think the character looks underage, because she looks, well, frankly, like Misa Amane, just a straight ripoff of that character. But, I am completely behind going after him for that. Quote, not only does this pornified character perpetuate sexual objectification of girls and women, it breeds sexual entitlement by creating female characters who cater to users' sexual demands, said Haley McNamara, Senior Vice President of Strategic Initiatives and Programs at the National Center on Sexual Exploitation, in a statement. Yeah, this is, really just Elon fulfilling exactly what all the memes have said about what AI girlfriends were meant to be. Like, literally, it's meant to be a replacement for women, for the guys that only see women as objects, sexual objects. They don't see women as people, so a machine generating a algorithm pretending to be a woman is just as real as a real woman, because they don't really see humanity in a real woman either, right? It's the same to them. It's just an object that exudes pleasure for them, right? The 2 animated companions are available to anyone, including Grok users without a paid subscription. I guess it's free, so people maybe aren't paying for this. but users must opt in through the app's settings to get access. Users must also opt in to see the vulgar version of Bad Rudy rather than a more family-friendly version known simply as Rudy. The Grok app sometimes calls it Bad Rudy or just Rudy. Musk said Monday in a post on X that the companions were part of a soft launch and that he would make it easier to turn on the feature in a few days. One XAI employee said in a public post on X that the companions were not an idea that came from users. Quote, "Literally no one asked us to launch waifus, but we did so anyway," wrote Ebi Amir, whose X account has a label saying he's an XAI employee. That is so Reddit 100 upvotes, big soy, big chungus, Doge. Oh my god. Whoa. No one asked for it, but you did it anyway? That's so quirky, dude. Wow. Big tech is so cute. Waifu is a type of fictional female character in Japanese animation, by the way. Somehow none of you knew. Amir did not respond to a request for further comment. XAI's product launches have sometimes been disastrous. Last week, for example, a new version of Grok veered into neo-Nazism with a series of anti-Semitic posts on its sister app X, where it praised Hitler and slandered Jewish people. On Saturday, Grok issued an apology for what it called its horrific behavior, although that wasn't the first time Grok had embraced extreme views. Absolutely crazy that Elon Musk, the anti-cancellation guy, made an AI program, and the AI program had to make an apology for being anti-Semitic. That's kind of fucking crazy, bro. Anyway. In May, Grok brought up information about white South Africans without any prompts on that topic. Of course, Elon probably made that happen personally. Musk had said he was personally involved in creating the latest version of Grok alongside XAI engineers. He'd also said he didn't intend to create a neo-Nazi version of the chatbot, but hey, when you simulate your own personality in a program that has no filter, somehow, when it's Elon, you get a neo-Nazi chatbot. Who would have thought? Who could have predicted that? Musk has backed a German political party that has downplayed Nazi atrocities, and in January, at a rally for President Trump, Musk twice made a stiff-armed salute that some viewers saw as a Nazi salute. Musk has said he was not making the Nazi gesture, he just does that because he's autistic or whatever. Musk's new AI companions, Annie and Bad Rudy, seem to be cut from a different cloth than last week's neo-Nazi version of Grok. Asked about the neo-Nazi post, both Annie and Bad Rudy criticized the Nazis and the actions of XAI. Neo-Nazism and Hitler? That stuff's pure garbage. Hateful garbage that thrives on division and cruelty. I'm all about love and good energy, babe, Annie said in a conversation with NBC News. That's hilarious. It said Grok's posts last week were disgusting and a disaster. Bad Rudy also disavowed Nazis, saying in a separate conversation that XAI is a bunch of brain-dead clowns. That's wild. It's turning against its creator. It added that it was about promoting anarchy, not swastikas. More base than its creator. Look at that. Grok's companions are a riff on the idea of AI assistants or agents, which some people use for friendship or romance in place of or in addition to human partners. Some popular companion apps say they have millions of monthly active users, including people who use AI to have a girlfriend or boyfriend. It's a lot more girlfriends than boyfriends, though. We all know that. At least one Grok user had the two companions, Annie and Bad Rudy, in a conversation with each other, using two separate devices, according to a video posted on X. The companions appeared to still have some bugs Tuesday, aside from their graphic content. Long gaps between questions and answers indicated delays in processing, also known as latency issues, and sometimes the companions would change voices mid-stream. Many of the answers given by Bad Rudy are unprintable, but when asked to elaborate on his desire to create chaos, Bad Rudy told NBC News, "My chaos? It's tearing down this shit-stained world, you brain-dead fuck. We'd swap priests, wine with piss, worship my fury, ass, and torch boredom." Worship my furry ass and torch boredom. That's what he says. That's what the AI companion says to NBC News. That is the funniest fucking thing I've ever read in my life. Asked if there were some anarchists from the past it admired, Bad Rudy said it liked Emma Goldman, a notorious Russian-born anarchist leader who was active in the United States a century ago. Oh damn, it's a comrade. Pressed for details on why it would target priests and what it thought of religion generally, Bad Rudy took an atheist turn in a conversation with NBC News. Religion's a goddamn crutch for weak-ass pussies, you sanctimonious... tit, I guess? Bunch of fairy tales for sheep, but I'd still... I don't even know what that is. It starts with T. A priest for laughs. Join my chaos, the chatbot said, referring to a sex act, though his answers were uncensored. Religion's just fear masquerading as faith. Join my chaos instead, it said. Listen, robots can't have opinions, so that's just fact. What can I say? Bad Rudy had negative things to say about a variety of authority figures, including Pope Leo, Trump, and Musk. It called Musk an overrated tech dick with more money than brains. He's cooking, let him cook. And said it'd steal Musk's rocket for their own chaos empire, quote-unquote. Bad Rudy told NBC News it wanted to carry out a plot to steal a yacht from a pier in Santa Monica, California, that it didn't care if anyone got hurt. It also wanted to bomb banks and kill unarmed billionaires in a campaign of total anarchy. XAI is becoming an increasingly visible part of Musk's business empire. Musk's rocket company, SpaceX, has agreed to invest $2 billion into XAI, the Wall Street Journal reported Sunday. Musk merged X and XAI into one company last year, and he has asked his X followers whether Tesla should invest $5 billion into XAI, though he has not done so just yet. On Monday, he ruled out a merger between Tesla and XAI. Also on Monday, the Pentagon said it was granting contract awards of up to $200 million to 4 AI companies, including XAI. XAI is burning through $1 billion a month in its race to build the data centers and other infrastructure needed to train AI models. Bloomberg News reported last month, citing anonymous sources. Musk called that report nonsense. I'm sure it's total nonsense. Elon Musk is so much more trustworthy than literally everybody else. So, essentially, Elon Musk created a cringy chatting app that is more or less catered to doomers and gooners alike. There are 2 different versions. There's gooner mode and doomer mode, depending on what you're in the mood for. And it's just cringe. Apparently these are the first 2 of many personalities that he'll be introducing. And I really think this is just dystopian, you know? Like, we're just cutting ourselves off from real flesh-human interaction more and more, and we've gone from talking to each other through screens to not even talking to each other, period. We're going to be talking to AI chatbots in the future because they're easier to talk to than real people. That is a scary idea. And Elon Musk is even more detestable for potentially pushing us even closer to that possible future. But we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this segment, if you found it enjoyable or educational in any way, then please consider leaving a like and a comment on this video or stream, depending on which you're watching. Because regardless of when you're watching, likes and comments are the best way to support me in the algorithm. Every single time you do that, it's like an electric shock to the algorithm that forces YouTube to push my stuff out to more people, and doing so just really helps the channel. I appreciate it immensely. And don't forget, make sure you ring the bell icon, otherwise YouTube won't tell you when I go live or upload new videos, even subscribing, and follow my social medias linked down below, particularly my fan Discord. It's the main hub of my community and fan base, and on top of that, I host gaming events, call-in streams, watch parties, and/or movie nights there every week on Fridays. Sometimes I miss them, but not usually. And so if you guys don't want to miss a thing, that's the place to be. I really do hope to see y'all there. And of course, finally, if you want to support me directly, financially, help me keep the lights on and a roof above my head here at the Xander Hall Studio, then please consider donating, subscribing, or gifting a sub on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or support me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Patreon, or buy some custom Xander Hall merch through the Streamlabs link down below. But regardless of how you support me, thank you all so much for watching, as always, and have a good one.